Hello, neighbor. Erica Jones here with Somerville Community Access Television. We are at the West Somerville Public Library, and we're going to have a tour with the Somerville Garden Club of their garden space here, learn a bit more about their organization, their events, their programs, and find out more how you can get involved. Lori Fitz with the Somerville Garden Club. Could you tell us a little bit about the history and the founding of the club?
Oh, sure. The club is 20 years old this year, and it was founded by Somerville residents who had very much of an interest in gardening and wanted to grow out of their own gardens and also plant and garden at some of the sites around Somerville.
We are here with Teri Swartzel of the Somerville Garden Club. What are some common values or shared philosophies that you think everybody kind of brings to the table who are members of the Somerville Garden Club?
It's interesting to see when my husband and I first started coming, we were novice gardeners, and we still pretty much are, but a lot of the focus of people in the club was plants, pretty flowers and shrubs and things like that. And but we were really interested in growing things you could eat. And there's sort of been a shift of even some of the older members, some of the founding members who are getting into gardening vegetables. Also keeps up with sort of the changing ecological issues like growing things to eat.
Do you feel as though the Somerville Garden Club is part of this larger initiative? You mentioned on a grassroots level, there's things like guerrilla gardening that do exist and that are actually somewhat supported in other countries. How do you feel like you kind of you work into that mix?
Yeah, I think in some ways the Somerville Garden Club was sort of a forerunner of today's guerrilla gardening techniques by those residents 20 years ago starting their own sort of guerrilla gardening. Now it's very much a little bit more formal gardening because of the experiences that they've had. But we definitely support beautifying places and planting appropriate plants. Again, with the education that we get with our club members, where we have lists of invasive species to stay away from, native plants that people want to consider. And you can learn all of that stuff through coming to club meetings and talking to other members of the garden club.
One program we actually do have, which is sort of to promote awareness of plants and things like that, is we have a little scholarship program within the club, and members can get up to, I think it's about $200 or something. If they take a class or some sort of program, they can get reimbursed. So I could take a class at, say, like the Boston Architectural Center or Harvard or something like that, and they have landscaping classes and things like that. And I could take a class there and get reimbursed, and also fulfill my learning units credits for my licensure.
Okay, Lori, so if people want to get involved with the Somerville Garden Club, where can they find more information?
Yeah, probably the best place to start is our website at somervillegardenclub.org. And we have announcements of our meetings. We have monthly meetings the second Wednesday of every month, and they're open to the public, and they're in the Tab building on Holland Street. And everyone's welcome to those, and they're very educational and lots of fun. So those are the two places to go to get more information.
We hope to see you there. We are out for Hello Neighbor. Thank you.